Hello, Professor Cullen and fellow classmates. My name is Brett Patterson, and this is my constellation of the week for the third week in February, and it is Canis Venatici. In Latin, Canis Venatici means hunting dogs. In the mythology, the constellation is usually identified with the dogs Asterion and Chara, held on a leash by Boots, or Butes, I suppose, as he hunts for the bears Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Asterion means little star, and Chara means joy. And for a special treat just for everyone, I was actually able to, by exhaustive searching on the web, find the two dogs, the actual two dogs, that were the historic Asterion and Chara. So brace yourselves. Here they are. I don't know how it was a color digital photo, but this, obviously here, this beady-eyed creature is Chara, and this one is Asterion. Obviously, I'm joking. These two adorable creatures are my girlfriend and I's dogs. Moses has made a cameo once before. This is Pierre. But don't let their innocent faces fool you. They are serious Ursa killers. They can hunt a serious Ursa. Moving on. Canis Venatici is a constellation in the northern hemisphere, discovered by Polish astronomer Johannes Helvelius in the 17th century. Here is a good representation of Canis Venatici. It's not a very strong constellation. It's the stars themselves are relatively bright, but it's obviously just a little line right there. Canis Venatici, among other things, though, is notable for its deep sky objects. The Whirlpool Nebula, which is seen here, which is in fact a pair of spiral galaxies, and then also the Sunflower Galaxy. It's a very bright galaxy, elongated galaxy with a very incandescent center. The Canis Venatici constellation occupies an area of 465 square degrees and does not contain any stars with known planets. It can be seen at latitudes between plus 90 and negative 40 degrees, and the best visible at 9 p.m. during the month of May. Also, during my searching, I found a pretty neat video that just kind of gave a shout out to a little bit more interesting stuff in Canis Venatici, just because I felt kind of I like the constellation myself. I think it's simple and strong and to the point, but it was hard to find stuff, so I thought that this video might show some extra stuff on it.
In the middle of the 20th century, an unusual star was spotted in the constellation of Canis Venatici, Latin for hunting dogs. Years later, astronomers determined that this object, dubbed AM Cana Venaticorum, or AM CVN for short, was in fact two stars. These stars revolve around each other every 18 minutes and are predicted to generate gravitational waves, ripples in space-time predicted by Einstein. Today, the name AM-CVN represents a class of objects where one white dwarf star is pulling matter from a very compact companion star, such as a second white dwarf. White dwarf stars are dense remains of sun-like stars that have run out of fuel and collapsed to the size of the Earth. The pairs of stars in AM-CVN systems orbit each other extremely rapidly, whipping around one another in an hour, and in one case as quickly as 5 minutes. By contrast, the fastest orbiting planet in our solar system, Mercury, orbits the Sun once every 88 days. Despite being known for almost 50 years, the question has remained, Where do AM/CVN systems come from?
Okay, sorry for the abrupt stop. If you'd like to watch more of the video, it's only a couple more minutes long. It's listed in the bibliography here at the bottom. Thank you for watching this week's COW of mine, and I had fun. This one was also quite a fun one to dig into, and I actually like the simpleness of it. So thank you very much, and I will see everybody next week.